Hi, I'm Az Samad. Today I want to share with you guys my approach to soloing over this particular chord progression that you might have seen in my previous video with the Lava Mi 3 guitar. Now, the basic concept is that every time I want to improvise over a chord progression, I use this thing called CAS, C-A-S. What is that? It just means that when you have a chord, you want to know the voicing, how you play it. For example, this one, D flat major 7. You want to know A, which is the arpeggio. And when I say you want to know the arpeggio, it means that you want to make sure you can play it comfortably and confidently. So when I play this, you want to figure out a fingering that works for you and be able to play it and be so relaxed when you do it. So that's the chord, the arpeggio, C-A. S is the scale. So for example, for this one, one scale that I might be using would be a D flat Lydian scale, and it will sound like this. So it'd be D, 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, that makes it Lydian, 5, 6, major 7, and then back to the root. Now if I'm in this position, I probably will do something like, and once you know the chord, the arpeggio, and the scale, the thing that is left is to know different kinds of licks or melodic ideas that fit the chord. And this can be something that you learn from just improvising, just kind of putting one of the backing tracks and just playing around with it, using the recording the chord and then just looping that sound, or by listening to people you like and hear what they play on the same chord. So for example, on this one, that would be a very Mateus Sado thing that I learned when I took a lesson with Mateus last time. So that would be an example of that. And what you want to do is, on every single chord, you do the same thing. So I had CAS on this, C-A-S on this, and then on C7, scale, maybe this one would be, and then F minor 7, and then the next one would be E flat minor 7, same thing. That's the arpeggio, and then the scale. A flat 7, and then back to here, for example. So every time you learn the chord, make sure you have a good way of playing the chord, a voicing for it, then the arpeggio, and then the scale, C-A-S, and then licks around it. So let me play the same backing track again. Okay, it's called Only Two of Us, Neo Soul and 4/4. So let me use that one. I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to play it. C7, F minor 7, E flat minor 7, A7, D flat major 7, C7, and F minor 7. So just playing the arpeggios. Again, the arpeggios. heard there was mostly I was just playing around the arpeggios. Now, what if I was doing it around the scale? How would that sound like? It would probably sound something like this. Now, doing the scale thing is way harder. So what I would typically recommend is to stay on mostly the arpeggio notes and sometimes go in and out of the scale to just create a bit more interest. Now let's try that. Wrong note there. The other trick is to not have to play all the time. So you want to sometimes just play less and make it sing more, make it more lyrical. So let's try that. Try to make it more singing. F minor. Did I hear? So in the end, when you're doing all this, the most important thing is to be really patient about it and to realize that right now I'm playing the backing track here, but in the beginning, you may not be able to navigate or improvise through the whole backing track. So work on just one chord at a time, practice just the one chord again and again, and the second chord and the third chord. Now, all these things do take time, but the best thing about the Lava Me tree is that in addition to this feature, there's one more thing that I want to show you guys, which is it has some features for practice which are really useful. Okay, one of the features is you can practice scale training. And you can choose the scale that you're working on. So for example, if I customize it and say instead of the major scale, maybe I'll pick the Lydian mode, and then I'll pick the key of D flat, confirm it, and then I'll pick a position for it. So this is exactly the same position that I was using just now, this. And so if I start there, I just play the scale. Try a different sequence, or just the scale going down. And what happens is you're going to actually see when I end this, finish, you actually can see it says well done, third time scale training 41 seconds, and there's a report that actually shows you that I practiced for 1 minute, I played it 107 times, I got a combo of 106, and my scale accuracy is 100%. So it means that you can work on practicing a particular scale in a particular position in the Lava Me itself, and it will tell you whether you're precise. So that's today's session. I'm just going to end by playing again on the track, and thanks again for watching this, and I hope you have a lot of fun practicing these methods, whether you do it on your guitar or on a Lava Me 3 guitar or Lava Me 4 guitar or Lava Me Spruce, whichever Lava Me guitar you have. The app is amazing for that, and so you can try it out. So let's end by going into this.